Retain gang, what's poppin', man? This your boy Tay, back at y'all again. I appreciate y'all for clicking on this video, man. Make sure y'all follow my IG, like the video, and hit that bell if you haven't already. I show my gratitude. I just want to say I appreciate y'all for leaving love in the comments. As always, I don't see too much negativity, which is a great thing. I see you guys answering each other's questions. Y'all picking each other up, spreading this good energy, man. So I show my gratitude again, and y'all keep up the good work. Today I want to talk about, and this was actually a question I got from someone on IG. They had DM'd me and asked how to grow with your partner spiritually. How to gain that spiritual connection, strengthen that spiritual connection with your partner. Okay, so we're gonna talk about it. For one, guys, and this is for my guys, man, I really want to emphasize how important it is for you to be holding on to your seed in your relationship. Okay? It's very important because that right there, that's that link. That's going to be that electrical link that's going to keep you and your lady attracted to each other. Hear me clearly. It's about energy. Relationships are very energetic. It's a very spiritual thing. See, when two souls come together, you build a ship. You're building a ship, right? You become one body. This is what marriage is all about. The true marriage. Not going to the courthouse and getting the ring, but marriage means you're merging your bodies together and becoming one person. Okay? This is a ship that you built for both of y'all souls to be able to maneuver together. Right? So this is a very energetic thing, and you got to understand that when you release your seed, you kill a piece of yourself. Right? You might be getting intimate with your woman, or y'all just got this attraction for each other, and as soon as you release, all that you built up for her, all that love, all that attraction, it goes away. And it's going to take a few days for you to get that back. This is why you hear about the post-nut clarity. As soon as you release, you don't want her touching you, you know what I'm saying? You roll over, you tired, and you just lose that attraction. You're not as horny for her anymore, right? And this is all happening for a reason, because you just lost your energy. So understand me, man, there's no way you're going to gain a heightened spiritual connection with your spouse if you are releasing your energy. It's no way. And if you're doing it frequently, you want to try to hold on to that as best as you can. I know it's hard, but it's a discipline that could be learned. You see, if you want something you never had before, you got to do something you never done. Spiritual growth is all about challenging yourself and learning, right? How are you going to learn if you keep doing the same things over and over again and you don't have an open mind to try to better yourself, right? So that's the basics. You got to start off with that, fellas. Ladies, if you're watching this video and your man is still, busting nuts, put him on game. Bring him to some of these videos and let him know, like, hey, it's killing our relationship, right? Eventually, over time, it's killing that man. He's losing a lot of nutrients, so he's not going to be able to sustain the energy to satisfy you. Okay, it's all about balance, yin and yang. And as men, we only have so much energy, okay? And if we abuse that and don't realize what this is and what it does for us and how it's affecting us on a spiritual level, then we are just holding ourselves back, okay? And this is what they don't tell you. This is what Western society is so chaotic. This is why the divorce rate is so high. This is why relationships don't last in Western society, because we don't have the fundamentals together. We've lost ourselves. We've lost the true essence of spirituality. Everything's separate. Everything is separated and segregated when we got to come together as one. Everything is one. The universe is one. All right? We got to put our egos to the side. A lot of times in relationships, we don't want to be wrong, And we always think we're right. Everybody wants to be self-righteous. You can't be like that in your relationship. If you want it to work, y'all got to be able to sit down and be able to discuss and communicate. You got to communicate. That's very important. You know, you got to be able to listen, not just to respond. You know, some folks, when you saying your argument or your piece, some folks just listen to respond, but they don't really hear you and try to understand where you're coming from. We got to start understanding each other and listening to each other so that we can come up with a solution to what's going on. You know, y'all might get into a fight or a bicker and y'all going back and forth, right? But nobody's listening to each other. We got to stop that. Sit down and actually try to empathize with that other person is going through so y'all can come to a middle ground or an agreement. This is growth. You're going to learn something about yourself in that moment, and she's going to learn something about herself in that moment. And then y'all can take that information and better yourselves. And not only that, y'all actually work together. So now y'all going to move up. Just like that DNA strand, y'all going to grow together. Okay, you can't be selfish in a relationship. You cannot be selfish. Some folks haven't healed yet. So you see folks being selfish in today's time. A lot of relationships, they're just one-sided because folks haven't healed and learned how to love themselves first. And not only that, folks don't know how to work together. It's all about me, 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 me. We got to change that dynamic. We got to change that. You know, we can't keep making the same mistakes over and over again. And then these babies, these kids are watching us. And they're looking at us and they're following our footsteps. So then the cycle continues. We got to break the cycle. If we want to grow spiritually with each other, which is the main goal, this is the reason why you have a partner. This is the reason why you have SCX with your partner, is to spiritually strengthen your relationship. Right? Because even when you lay down with your partner, it's bigger than just the physical. It's bigger than physical. You are tapping into each other's soul. You are having a spiritual experience with that person. But if you're not mindful of that, you're going to stay in your lower nature. And it's always just going to be lustful. And this is why relationships don't last today. Based off the animal, the lust. We gotta do better, man. We gotta raise the frequency. We gotta raise the standard. Okay? Guys, you've been on retention, you're raising the standard. Because now what you're doing is you're changing the whole perception of what sex is supposed to be. Right? You're changing that whole perception. So we got to keep this energy going. We got to learn how to communicate with each other. Learn how to empathize with each other's feelings, because that's very important. Also, too, another thing you can do is learning how to have affirmations together. Either you writing them down or y'all just speaking affirmations to each other. What do y'all want to see in your relationship? What is your goal? You know, what do you want to accomplish? You have to build something. You have to have a destination of where you're going in your relationship. Okay? If you want to gain spiritual growth, a stronger connection, affirm that. Write that down. Y'all talk to each other about it. You know? When you with your lady and you know y'all doing what y'all do in the bedroom, put those affirmations in your mind. Y'all get on the same mindset, right? That way y'all can manifest that. Because when you're in the bedroom, that's when you can manifest things really fast, because that energy is powerful. When you circulating that energy with your lady and you're not releasing, but you're keeping that in, right? And then that circuit, you keep that circuit going. So now the energy is flowing through you and it's flowing through her, and y'all create a vortex, and you're able to manifest things, manipulate the spiritual realm. All right? This is all ancient knowledge that's been forgotten. And now we've dumbed it down so much now to the point where we don't even understand what we do. And you see people manifesting bad situations in their life because they don't understand when you lay down with someone and you don't have intentions, while you're doing it, you can manifest anything. You open up a portal. So anything can fly through that portal and take advantage of the situation. All right, so we got to start gaining higher consciousness of what we're doing every single day. And in our relationships, what we're doing. Being bitter, being hateful, going to sleep without apologizing and forgiving each other, that's a big no-no. That's a big red flag. You never want to go to sleep, go into the dream state, and take that energy into the next day, right, of having bad energy towards your partner. You never want to do that, because now what you're doing is, life is nothing but a sequence of events. So the energy, everything that you did yesterday, the energy that you put out yesterday is going to influence the next day. So if you keep that energy going of just not apologizing to your partner and being bitter, you are creating a reality of y'all having a very toxic relationship, an unsuccessful relationship. So just like I tell you guys with yourself, you always got to have moments where you sit yourself down and reflect on your day and understand all the actions and decisions that you made and how it's affecting you. You got to do that with your partner too. Y'all got to sit down and communicate with each other and always affirm where y'all going. All right? This is grown folk business. Right? We're not little kids no more. I know some of y'all that watch, y'all probably in high school, you're learning. Right? But there's grown adults out here who don't know how to think like this. And they still think like a child when it comes to relationships. They still think that, oh, me, it's all about me. You're wrong, I'm right. And don't want to heal, don't want to try to figure out a solution to the problems. We got to stop doing that. So when you learn to be able to problem solve with your partner and learn how to endure and withstand each other's energy and blend with it, right? Go with the flow, because you got to let go. When you're in love with someone, you got to let go. Love is not something you can control. Okay? Love is beyond the physical. It is a spiritual connection that goes beyond what we see in this flesh. Right? Our souls remember each other. You've lived many times, many lifetimes. So your soul remembers that energy of another soul, and this is why you become connected to someone. You might not understand in your physical consciousness of what's going on, but the energy, the soul knows. But when you truly love your partner, you got to learn to let go and just experience. Okay, experience. Stop trying to control it. Stop trying to have conditional love all the time. Right? Which, you got to have your boundaries. But unconditional love means you take that person for their flaws and everything else that comes with it. The good and the bad. Okay? But some folks, they only want to take the good, and then all your flaws is what's the deal breaker for them. And that's not true love. That's not how you're never going to grow with someone spiritually doing that. You got to understand the flaws and understand that our imperfections is what makes us perfect. Okay? Because we're able to change and grow and learn from that. If you were just perfect and had no flaws, you would never learn anything. You would never grow. So our flaws give us an opportunity to grow spiritually, to be able to transform. Okay? And then when you're dealing with each other's flaws, you actually learn from their flaws as they learn from yours. Because remember, your partner is a reflection of you. Everybody in your life is a reflection of you at that time. So y'all are bouncing information back and forth to help create and transform your soul. All right, so never forget, everything is spiritual first. Everything is energy first. In order for you to grow spiritually with your partner, you got to let go of ego. When it comes to love, you got to let go and open up. You got to learn to listen, have empathy. For my guys, stop releasing your sexual energy. Okay? Stop releasing your sexual energy for no reason. That's going to kill the circuit. That's going to kill the connection. You're not going to have that same love and that same attraction for your lady if you keep doing that. And not only that, it's going to create an imbalance down there. Now, your mans ain't going to work. Your mans ain't going to stand attention. This is why relationships fail so much now, because the guy is so drained out that he doesn't even have the energy to satisfy her no more. Now she unsatisfied. Now she finna step out, creep out, sneaky linking up, and we wondering what's going on. We gotta be aware of every decision that we make and what's going on. I always tell you guys, go back within. Before you even get into a relationship, you gotta know yourself. So hey man, I just want to put y'all on game real quick. Retain Gang, it's your boy Tay. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comment section what you thought about this video or what you'd like me to talk about next. Y'all have a beautiful day, man.